I'm not saying a thing until I see credits. Okay, right. Okay, all right. Before we go anywhere, I'll catch up with the chat in just a sec. Can you guys tell me now what it was that people were getting bent out of shape about? Because I don't know what it is. It's probably a few things, but I can't think of one thing there. Don't know, from what I've seen, the whole game is pretty much the game equivalent of an Oscar bait movie. I think it would have been better if they'd let the player decide. I guess the problem is if they do that, they lock themselves into a decision as to another game, potentially. People say that, but then I think the game loses its meaning. I like that they just stuck to their guns and went with it. Too many games give choices nowadays. Not every game needs to give you a choice. The first game didn't give you a choice, so it'd be weird if this game did too, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think... I definitely agree there. I don't think every game needs a choice. I don't feel like this is one of those games that would have been better with a choice either. I agree there. I feel like it took Elle to be in the moment to finally let go, to be honest. I doubt she would have felt better killing Abby, and I have a feeling she realised that. Yeah, that's kind of what I got from it. That plus I don't think, like I said, Joel would want her to feel that way or go like all the way, like thousands of miles down the coast to kill someone. Not getting revenge, I guess. Poor pacing, killing Joel. So Joel dying, Abby being too strong, her not kicking the bucket. Wait, what? Abby not kicking the bucket? Because if that's the case, I really don't agree with that. People also don't like playing as Abby. I could understand that potentially. I'll bring the example up again. Like when I played Halo 2 for the first time, I was kind of annoyed that we played half the game as the Arbiter. And actually it happened in Halo 5. You don't play as the Chiefs team for long in that either. And that was kind of annoying. So I get it from that respect, but in this game, it worked for me, honestly. A lot of people didn't like Abby, and that also Ellie didn't kill her, right? Yeah, I quite liked how the story jumped around. I felt like it was pretty easy to, like, considering we're going back and forward and not even in a linear backwards and forwards order. I felt like it was pretty easy to keep track of like what was happening and when. Like at the end, you could tell that was after the dance, for example, because it makes sense for that to be there. It's not like Kingdom Hearts. Abby killing Joel was a good motive to push the story forward. Yeah, and actually, I think it makes sense in terms of the overall sort of story as well, doesn't it? Because the whole thing seems to revolve around the fact that revenge doesn't make anyone feel better. I'd say the pacing's a bit slow, but it helped me warm up to Abby. Yeah, we got a good amount of time with her to kind of see her as a character. Midpoint of the game where Abby is pointing the gun at Ellie is a good part as well, yeah. I suppose the only problem with... No, it's not really a problem, but you know from that point on, when you play as Abby, you know that there's... like, nothing super bad is going to happen to her. Like, she's not going to lose a limb or anything halfway through the game. Not that you need shocking moments at all, obviously, but... And when you're playing as Abby, you want to find out what happens, so I think the pacing's fine. Yeah, I was like... I was always intrigued... Oh yeah, shit, I forgot. Victory Twix. Spoilers are over, Skit, yep. Unless there's a after credits cutscene. Well, I mean, spoilers aren't over because we're talking through them right now. Victory Twix. Just keep that in mind. We are talking about the spoilers through the game. You're just happy I'm done with this game. I really, yeah, okay, Skip, yeah. Do get out of here. And we'll carry on. I'll give you 5 seconds. It's hilarious people hating on Abby when she's literally just another Joel. Like, she had a very similar story. You cannot like her, but hating her is just weird to me. Yeah, so actually, can someone point something out to me? We found out that Lev was trans, but was there anything that pointed out that Abby's trans? Just out of interest. Abby isn't trans. Someone told me like at the beginning of the game that she was. Oh shit, someone debated me then. I guess people just thought so because she's buff as fuck. Okay, that's really dumb. That was fake rumours, okay. That was a rumour to disparage the story and the game. Okay, so Lev is trans, but not Abby. Wow, okay. Fucking hell, people are dumb. They see a buff woman and assume she was trans. Okay. Damn, yeah, like literally someone told me, I can't remember who it was now. As soon as Abby came in, someone pretty much told me that she was trans, so I just assumed she was. See a buff woman, yeah. People are fucking dumb, yeah. But Carl, you preferred Abby by the end of the game. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I see. I can understand why. Like, I feel like Ellie's kind of nasty in this one for a good chunk of the game, but I can understand why. Like, if she's literally got PTSD and she can't sleep and eating's difficult or whatever, I can understand wanting to get rid of that at any cost, even if it was for the wrong reason. But yeah, I feel like Abby comes across as a better character in that respect. Like, she's not really... She doesn't seem as bloodthirsty, does she? Can't like Ellie less by virtue of her being Ellie. Yeah. I really like the characters. It was a shame that... In a way, it was a shame that Joel died so early, but... Because I would like to see more Joel. I know he's not a good guy, like as we've been saying. But I feel he's a cool character, and I liked seeing him. Yeah, I like all the characters. I don't feel like there's any. They really played on the fact that there's no one like super inherently evil. Like, if anyone did anything, actually there probably was. I'm probably forgetting a key one. But yeah, no one was doing it necessarily out of pure evilness. Even characters like Isaac. Isaac just wants to protect his people, even if he's going about it in kind of completely the wrong way. Isaac was probably the closest to a villain, but even then, if you see it from his point of view, he's trying to look after his people, and he's tried a truce and it's not worked. So in his eyes, the only way is to wipe them out, which is definitely 1,000,000% not right. But he thought he was doing it for the greater good. So he is the definition of a morally grey character, although actually probably going more towards the unlawful side of things. Except for all the people I murdered. All those letters painted Isaac in a very scary picture. Yeah, that's true. I didn't really take that into consideration. I mean, he's very, very militant, wasn't he? Yeah, actually, oh fuck! You know what? This is the thing now. I've forgotten a lot of those like intricacies with the letters. I can't remember which side. Was it the WLF that broke the truce? I'm not sure if I swear there was letters from both sides, and I can't remember now. So again, I think it's probably meant to be one of those. If there was letters from both sides saying the other broke the truce, then again, it's one of those things where we don't know. You're not meant to know who actually broke the truce. You're just meant to. You can only speculate. Abby's cool though. I totally like. I was ready to kill that bitch like at the beginning of the game. Totally ready. And then hang on, let's turn this down a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I was totally ready to fucking shoot her in the face. And then yeah, as you see why she's like that, you think like, oh okay, no, I totally understand where she's coming from now. No toil nor danger. Yeah, that's it, Mash. I think there's letters from both sides, isn't there? But I think it's tough to see which one is in like more in the right. To see my mother. She said she'd meet. Okay, let's move away from the story for a minute. I think gameplay wise, it plays really well. As much as I was trying not to use as much stuff as possible, apart from that last fight, pretty much. The combat loop is really, really good. Like it always felt satisfying to go about a battle. Gameplay's so fucking fun. It felt like MGS5 somehow. Yeah, like I agree in terms of, like I say, you can kind of go about any situation in a multitude of ways. It's not just one way of beating a situation. So you could go full stealth like you did, Mash, or you can just cause genocide like I did. Yeah, everything about it felt fun. I don't remember the melee combat much in the first one, but the melee combat felt really satisfying, and it's simple, really, really simple, but it just felt really good. The guns all felt good. Sound effects were cool. Everything sounded good. I mean, we talked about the graphics over and over again. Like, there's not much that can beat this game now. Angry Joe gave this a 6 out of 10. I feel like I've lost a lot of respect for him after that. Why did he give it a 6 out of 10, just out of interest? What, can you give me a TLDR? This body red in the old churchyard. He didn't like the story. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, it is very story based, so if you don't like the story, I can get why you'd give it a lower score. No multiplayer. Okay, I'm going to call him out on that one. Having no multiplayer, I know it was really, really well loved in the first one, and I know that they're bringing it. I think they're bringing it back next year. But marking a game down for not having multiplayer when it's primarily a story-based game is fucking bollocks. But yeah, I know people really, really liked the multiplayer in the first one, and like I said, I don't think it's gone. I think it's coming later on. But yeah, marking this game down for that is not right to me. I feel like the new infected that peek across the room were very scary. I liked it. Oh, what, the ones that hide around the like they creep up on you. I forget what they're called now. Just want to see if there's anything at the end here. Can you hear my PS4, by the way? Like, about to take off. It's going to the moon. Are we going to get a different title screen? I can't imagine. It's going to be the guitar by the window. Oh, no. Okay. New Game Plus unlocked. Play through the game again with all upgrades. That's a much less... It's way less gloomier. Oh shit! Actually, that's Abby's boat, isn't it? And that's where the... Okay, so they didn't get debated by the fireflies. That's where the fireflies are, right? That's the building they said. Right? Yes, they made it. Okay, that's actually a nice ending. That's a good ending. You felt like he'd give it less. Where he was reacting, it gave me the impression that he would rate it a 3. I feel that I genuinely, even if you don't like the story, I don't feel like you can mark it down that much, because like technically and from a gameplay point of view, it is fantastic, I think. He said, other than proning, nothing new was added. I don't know. I feel like there might not be a lot added, but I feel like they've made a lot of tweaks to make it feel better. But again, it has been a long time since I played the first game, so I can't say for sure. But everything felt like it had been tightened up, even if nothing had changed much. I don't think it's an 11 out of 10 game, Mo. But I don't see why people are giving. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't understand why people are giving it a 1 out of 10. There's nothing on this planet. There's nothing that makes this a 1 out of 10 game. You personally give it an 8. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it'd be I don't like it the out of 10 scale. I'm not going to do an out of 10. It's a 4 out of 5. It's a 4 out of 5. Really good one. It's very close to a 5 for me. I really, really like it. People are review bombing because of the leaks. What, because they'd read them and they were annoyed that they read them? Or because of Ellie not killing Abby because Abby killed Joel? I don't know. I really do like the game. I don't care. Like, I really do like it. It's really, really good. I'm not sure if I like it as much as FF7, but I really, really like it. What, so they were annoyed just because they got leaked? If that's actually the case, goddamn people are dumb. The one thing I will say, I've been saying it all the way through the game. I fuck crunch in the gaming industry. Fuck it. Like, the game is really good, but yeah, fuck crunch. That's you should not have to crunch people so hard to get a game like this. I will say that is very important, but I'm not going to shit on their effort because of that, because that's not their decision. They've made something good here. I'm just saying it doesn't justify, the means don't justify the end at all. But yeah, no, I think I can understand why people don't like the story, but I don't understand. I'm just gonna like do a TLDR here. I liked the game. Story was good. I can understand why people don't like it, but I don't get the 1 out of 10s or the really, really low scores. And I feel like a 6 out of 10 is probably fair if you really, really hate the story. But that's kind of the lowest I can see it going, because technically as a game, it is really good. I think the gameplay loop is really good. So yeah, I think a 6 out of 10 is probably fine if you don't like the story. Otherwise, I think it's an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it's an 8 or 9 out of 10 for me. Because if I was, I don't know, it doesn't hurt it that much for me, but it's not a happy feeling game. I don't feel like amazingly happy by the end of it. Not that it was meant to be at all. But I think if I got like a genuinely good, like happy ending out of it, I think it would have maybe pushed it up to a 10 out of 10. So yeah, it's an 8 or a 9. I'd say if I was pushed to it, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Gameplay loop's really good. I like the characters, even though they're not meant to be likable. I think they're interesting characters. One thing I will say, I hope they leave it there. I know that they're not going to. They're not going to leave it. I don't think they're going to leave it there. But I really hope that's it. I don't want them to make any more. I honestly felt that way about the last game. But I think these characters have gone through enough misery. I don't think we need anything any more. But I after like the amount of money this has made, I could see them making another one. They didn't need a sequel, no. But at the same time, I'm not unhappy that I played this. I really liked it. They could have ended it in the last game, and I would have been perfectly happy with that. Like, no more games, would have been happy. But at the same time, this is a good game, and I liked it. I kind of hope they just leave it there, because by that point, we know for sure that it's just for money's sake. It's not because they have necessarily a good story. This will not be the last of The Last of Us. I think that's where we can end it.